Hello everyone and welcome back to One Arm Robber. Today's video is the 3-method guide for the harbor heist, where I show you 3 different methods on how to complete the heist. Starting off with the standard method, the only tools that you'll need is a suppressed weapon and a lockpick. When we first start this method, we're gonna grab our kit along with our duffel bag and our lockpick. Then from the truck, we're gonna take an immediate right and head to the edge of the warehouse. Now be very careful, there is a camera on the corner right here, but we're gonna sneak right underneath it into the loading docks right behind this truck, jump over here, and head to this door right in front of us. Once we get to the door though, we're going to take out our lockpick and unlock the door. Now after we unlock this door, we're going to open it, and then we're going to go inside and take out the guard that's inside. Once we do that, grab his phone and do the check-in. Now we're going to take our attention over here to the desk and grab the warehouse key card and place this inside our duffel bag. And once we place it inside our duffel bag, we're going to come over here, unlock this from the inside, and head over to the foreman's office. Once we get over to the foreman's office, for future reference, what we're going to do is take our lockpick out and unlock this door, but we're not going to enter because there's a camera watching the door. So what we need to do is grab our duffel bag, come over here to the edge of this warehouse, take out the warehouse key card, and scan the door. After scanning the door, we're going to head inside. Make note that there's 2 guards in here. This guard's going to be coming right towards us, so we're going to go all the way down here, run up these stairs, and to avoid line of sight of the camera or the guard, you can duck behind these boxes to break the line of sight. Now what we're going to do is grab our lockpick, unlock the door to the security room, and once we have it open, we're going to go inside, take out the guard, and we shouldn't have to worry about cameras the rest of the heist. Once we take care of that, we're going to close this door just to be safe. We're going to grab our lockpick, place it inside our duffel bag, run across here. We're going to jump over this railing, avoiding this line of sight of this guard. Go right behind the civilian. Leave our duffel bag right out here, and then we're going to grab these 6 cardboard boxes because inside them there's loot to be had. Once we grab the last box, there's actually another box on the table here that's open that we can grab the loot. And then there's also a statue right in front of the civilian. Now be sure to grab the box cutter that's right on this table before we close the door. Now once we do all that, just to make it a little bit simpler, we're going to open up all these boxes and make a little pile so we can loot it later. Once we got our little pile, we're done with the warehouse key card. We're going to grab our duffel bag, come over here to the foreman's office. Now we don't have to worry about cameras. We can zip tie the civilian, come over here, and disable the alarm. Now after we do that, our next step is to find the Rodman shipment password. So we're going to grab our duffel bag, we're going to go over to the Rodman warehouse so we can get the password. Now be very careful, there is a guard on the outside. As we can see, he just went around the building. But if we go to the left side of the Rodman warehouse, we can enter through the back way. So come down this alley right here, take a right, and there should be a door in the back that we can use our lockpick on. After we unlock the door, we're gonna go inside. Now there's 3 civilians that we need to take care of. We're gonna zip tie this first one, come around here, zip tie this one, and zip tie the next one. Now we can leave them zip tied up because the guard outside shouldn't be able to see them. And the password that we're looking for is on this notepad. And in this case, my password is 6054#. Now this changes every time you want to play the heist, so if you want to get the password, you have to come here every time. Now instead of carrying around the notepad to remember it, what we can do is hit T to enter the chat, and we can type this password so we don't have to carry around the notepad. So all I'm going to do is type 6054#. Now you can see the password is at the bottom left of my chat, and I don't need the notepad anymore. Now before we go to the shipping containers, there's a little bit of loot that we can loot up. We can loot these packages right here on the table. There's an open box right here. And then there's a ton of boxes inside here. So what we're going to do is open these up and make a little pile so we can gather them later. To make looting these a little bit faster, what I like to do is spread them up with the tape side up, then take the box cutter and very quickly open them all up. After we got our loot pile secured, our next step is to go after the containers. So what we're going to do is grab our duffel bag, head back down the alleyway, and the shipping containers that we're looking for are right in front of us, and luckily they say Rodman on the side. Now you have to be very careful, there are 2 guards patrolling, and the Rodman containers switch every time you play. So in this case, I can see that there's one down at the bottom here because I can see the lock right in front of us. There's going to be one right up there because you can see the paint. And now what we need to do, just to get a little bird's eye view, we're going to fall right behind this guard because in the back here, we can actually see a lot more of the containers. So as you can see, there's another one way over there that says Rodman. So we're just going to follow this guard right behind him, wait for him to go right there, and then sneak right behind him and find more Rodman containers. Now be very careful, the guard from earlier might be crossing your path, so we're gonna sneak in right behind him, and then we're gonna jump up these bricks. Once we get up here, we're gonna unlock this first one that we see right in front of us. right behind this green shipping container. There we go. I can see that there's another shipping container right there, so we're gonna hop over here. Now this is probably the toughest one to see because you can see the rodman is not very visible, but you know that there's one near the front now. We're gonna come over here, and our last one is way over here. We're gonna jump over here, and then we're gonna open up this. Now there's gonna be 5 rodman containers in total, but make sure when you're opening up these, make sure not to get spotted by the 2 patrolling guards that are in this area. Now after we unlock the last shipping container, we don't need the lockpick anymore, and to remember the code, all we gotta hit is T. I see my password right there, and I gotta type that in. So for me, 6054 pound, and the lasers should disable, and I have the first circuit board. Now we need to do that 4 more times to all the shipping containers that we just unlocked. And to make them a little bit easier to fit in your duffel bag, try to make them face straight up and down so you can access more space. Now once we grab the last circuit board from the last shipping container, we can actually go back to the truck to drop off our loot. So to do that, we're going to retrace our steps, go around this red truck here, go around the foreman's office, and exit through the way that we came in. And then it's just a straight shot back to the truck since we don't have to worry about any more guards or cameras the rest of the heist. Once we make it back to the truck, all we're going to do next is take the circuit boards out, place them inside our truck, and then we're going to do the 1 bag method to grab all our bags so we can get the main loot. So we're going to grab the first bag like normal, hold left click, hit escape, let go of left click. Now you're holding the bag without holding left click. Now what we're going to do is grab the next bag like so. Now we're holding 2 bags, hit escape, let go of left click, and now we're holding the 2 bags. And we're going to do that until we have all 4 bags in our hand. Now once we have all 4 bags in our hand, we're going to re-enter the facility the same way, and just to be safe, we're going to let go of the bags. We're going to quickly click on them so we don't lose them, and then we're going to take 1 loot bag and go behind the foreman's office for that first loot pile. Once we have the first loot pile, what I recommend doing is going back to the truck and emptying out the loot bag so we have 4 bags so we can loot the second loot pile. Once we empty that first bag, what we're going to do is the 1 bag method yet again, and then go over to the rodman warehouse for our second loot pile. Now the only guard that you'll have to worry about is that roaming guard, but stay on the left side and you shouldn't have to worry about him. Once we enter the warehouse, we're going to let go of these bags, quickly grab them so they don't go away. And now what we need to do is take all that loot and put it into these bags. Now once we have all the loot, we're going to do the 1 bag method yet again, but this time we're going to shove all the loot into 1 bag by jumping over this table once we have all the bags in our hand. Now as you can see, all those bags are empty and all the loot should be in 1 bag. Now all we need to do is go out the back way, down the alley, avoid the guard on the left here, and then go out that guard box and make a straight shot back to the truck. And once we enter the back of the truck, our total take goes from $209 to $245,000. We can let go of the bag, we'll watch it explode, hopefully nothing escapes the back of the truck, hit the button, and this was the standard method of how to complete the harbor heist. Now moving on to the pro method, where the only tools that you'll need is a lockpick, hacking device, and a suppressed weapon. Also the skill communication delay. When we first do the pro method, instead of grabbing our kit and our equipment right away, we're going to take an immediate right and head over to this guard box that's right in front of us to get the warehouse key card. How are we going to get the warehouse key card? Well, I'm going to show you a little trick thanks to this user. As we can see, the door is locked and we can't get access to it, and there's a guard watching the key card right in front of us. This user found out if we go up to here and we see warehouse keycard, we can grab the warehouse keycard right through the window. Now after we have that, all we need to do is retrace our steps back to the truck, grab our kit, and grab a duffel bag that has a lockpick and our hacking device. Once we have our duffel bag set, we're going to grab our warehouse keycard, place it inside the duffel bag, then from the truck we're going to head over to the warehouse side door here, the green one, take out the keycard, and use it on the door. Once the door is open, we're going to head inside, make note of where all the guards are. As we can see this time, the guard is all the way down there. We're going to go up these stairs, break line of sight if you need to, behind these boxes, take out your expert lockpick, unlock this door, and once this door is unlocked, we're going to take out the guard inside, disabling all the cameras. Once we do that, close this door just to be safe, void line of sight of that guard, grab your lockpick, place it inside your duffel bag. We're going to run down here. We're going to jump over this railing, avoiding eye contact with this guard. Then we're going to come over here, right behind the civilian, take out the warehouse keycard, scan the door, and now we're inside the facility. Once we're out here, we don't need the warehouse keycard anymore, but what we're going to do, save us some time, is we're going to grab these boxes which have loot in them. There should be 6 in total, and throw them outside. Once we get all 6 of these boxes out, we can grab this box right here that's already open, grab the loot that comes out of it, place it outside. Don't forget the statue and the box cutter that are in front of the civilian. Once we have all that, we don't need to go inside the warehouse anymore, so we can close that. To make life a little bit easier, we're also going to open up these and make a pile of loot, so when we come back earlier, we can just grab the pile of loot instead of opening them and then grab it. And once we have our pile of loot, we're going to take our duffel bag, we're going to go over to the foreman's office over here. We're going to take our lockpick and unlock the door to the foreman's office. Now, instead of entering the foreman's office right away, what we're going to do is come down here. To get us access to a guard check-in, we're going to unlock this door as well. After we unlock this door, we're going to go back to the foreman's office, put our lockpick back inside our duffel bag, and now what we need to do is attract a guard from over here by the shipping containers. The guard that we're looking for is the guard that patrols this wing. So we're gonna wait behind these spools until we see him run down this little alley here. And as you can see, he's coming right towards us. So what we're gonna do is hide behind this truck because the other guard is coming right now too. So we're gonna wait until this guard moves before we attract this guard that's coming right towards us. So that guard moved. What we're gonna do now, that guard's the closest one. We're gonna come over here, shoot this camera, should alert this guard. We're gonna zip tie this civilian. We're gonna take out this guard, go inside here real quick, disable the alarm like so. Now we're gonna grab his phone, run over here to this door that we unlocked earlier. We're gonna open it, not sprint through it. To alert this guard, we're gonna shoot this window, grab the phone, do the check-in, and boom, we taking out one of the guards near the shipping containers. Now we're going to take care of the other guard that's near the other shipping containers. So what we're going to do is come over here. We're going to hug the building over here to the left, run down here past the porta potties. Then we're going to take a left over here. There's going to be two civilians right in front of us. We're going to zip tie them real quick. After we do that, we're going to make note of where the other guard is. There he is. We're going to wait until he gets a little bit closer. About right here. We're going to take him out, grab his phone, and then we're going to do the check-in in the guard box right behind this guard. After we do this check-in, just to be a little bit simpler, it's a little hassle because it's a little glitched into his butt. We're going to grab the key card that opens up the gate to our left that gives us access to our truck. And then we're just going to keep it right behind this guard. Now, once we have access to the shipping containers, we don't have to worry about any cameras or guards, and we can open up these with ease. So now all we need to do is locate all the shipping containers and unlock them with our lockpick first. So for this run, I can see there's 1, 2, 3 over here to my right. There's also another one down there. So there should be one more. And it looks like it's going to be the far one. Yes, it is. And after unlocking the last one, we're going to take our lockpick and place it back inside our duffel bag. Now what we're going to do is take our hacking device and we're going to hack all the key cards to the shipping containers so we can get access to the circuit boards. This makes it a little bit faster rather than go getting the code from the other warehouse. Once we hack the last shipping container and grab the circuit board and place it inside our duffel bag, we're going to drop this off back at our truck before we grab our rest of our loot, which is the other boxes. So from the shipping container, we retrace our steps, go over to the two civilians that we tied up earlier, and we're going to go right behind this guard that leads to our truck, which is right over there. To get this guard to move so we can get access to the key card, what we're going to do is shoot this window to move the guard slightly to the right, grab the key card, and scan the door. After we do that, the gate should open up. We're going to grab our hacking device. We're going to run through this gate. And then we're going to go back to the truck and drop off our first loot bag. What we're going to do to make this a little bit easier on us is leave our hacking device on one side and the key card on the other, so that way we don't get locked out. So now what we're going to do is grab all our duffel bags and place them over by the gate, so when we open it up, all we got to do is one quick swoop of grabbing all the duffel bags and bring them inside the facility. So after bringing the last duffel bag over here, what we're going to do, take the hacking device, hack the gate. Once the gates open up, very quickly, we're going to grab the duffel bags and throw them inside. Once they're inside, sneak in right behind this guard. And there we go. Once we have them inside the facility, to make this a little bit simpler, we're going to do the one bag method that we did in the standard method, and then we're going to go back to that pile of loot right outside the foreman's office. Once we have all the loot outside the foreman's office collected, now we need to go over to the Rodman warehouse and get the rest of the loot. Be careful of the roaming guard that's on the right side. What we're going to do is go down this alley and go through the back way here using our lockpick. Once it's unlocked, this is the following one that we're going to do. There's a couple civilians in here. We're going to zip tie you, go around here, zip tie you, and zip tie you. They could be zip tied. The guard outside shouldn't notice them. So now what we need to do is loot all of these boxes inside this crate, along with the packages right here and this open box. So this is going to take a while. Okay, after what seemed like an eternity looting these bags, after looting 4 statues, this is why I don't recommend actually opening up the cardboard boxes because of the random loot. You might get shafted by these. Now, just to be safe, I'm going to take each bag individually all the way over to the guard drop-off point over here, where we have our bag from the foreman's office, because we're going to have to drop the bag anyway to grab the key card to open up the gate, and then we'll do the one bag method to take it all back to the truck. And once we drop off the last bag, what we're going to do, the guard should be slightly tilted to the right. What we're going to do, sneak right behind him after grabbing the key card, scan the gate, and very quickly toss all the loot outside here, like so, before the gate closes. And now that we have all the loot out here, we can safely just put all the loot inside the bag like normal, and then bring it back to the truck. And once we get the last loot bags inside the truck, we'll let go, quickly grab them before they fly everywhere. And then we can end the heist, and our total take is $238,000, and this was the pro method of how to loot the harbor heist. Next up, for the expert method, the only tools that you'll need is a hacking device, lockpick, EMP grenades, and a suppressed weapon. Also, the skills communication delay, guard dodger, and camera dodger will help. When we first start the expert method, we're going to grab our kits along with a duffel bag that includes our lockpick, our EMP grenades, and our hacking device. Then from the truck, we're going to take a immediate right and head over to this little guard box, taking out our hacking device and hacking the keypad so we can get access to the gate that's in front of us. After we're done unlocking the door, we're going to place the hacking device back in our duffel bag, take our duffel bag, take an immediate right, head over to the corner over here, leave our duffel bag right here, zip tie the two civilians that are right in front of us like so, and then take our weapon out, break this camera, and then this camera. Doing so should alert this guard. We're going to take him out, grab his phone, and do the check-in behind this guard over here. Once we do this check-in, we're going to take the duffel bag that we left over here, go around the corner here, and disable the alarm to the entire building. So the route that we're going to take is sneak underneath these two cameras, one on the pole, one on the edge of the building, and jump over the spool, hugging the building to the right, around this truck, and now we're outside the foreman's office. Once we get outside the foreman's office though, we're going to take our lockpick, unlock the door to the foreman, but before we get inside, what we're going to do is run down here and unlock this door down here to give us access to a guard check-in. Once we have the door check-in unlocked, what we're going to do is head way over here, place the lockpick back inside our duffel bag, open up this door, take out the camera, which will alert this guard over here. We're going to zip tie this civilian, we're going to take out the guard that gets alerted, run in here real quick, and disable the alarm to the entire building. After we do that, we're going to grab the guard's phone, run over here. We're not going to sprint to this door, we're just going to open it. And after we do, to alert this guard, we're going to shoot this window, grab his phone, and do the check-in. While his back is turned, we're going to grab the warehouse key card, close the door, and head back to our duffel bag. Once we get to the duffel bag, to disable the cameras, what we're going to do is scan this door. Now we have access to the warehouse. We're going to grab our lockpick. This is the only thing that we're going to need. Go through here, make note of where the guards are. There's a guard over there to our left. There's no guard over there to our right, so we're going to run down here, break an eye contact with the guard by hiding behind these boxes, wait for this guard to move, and then we'll head upstairs and deal with the guard that's in the security office. So once this guard moves, we're going to go up these stairs, unlock this door real quick, like so. After we do that, we're going to take out this guard, grab his phone, and do the check-in. After we do that check-in, we don't have to worry about cameras. We're going to close this door just to be safe, grab our lockpick. We're going to run all the way down here. We're going to jump over here, hide behind these boxes and not get spotted by that guard that was very close, sneak right behind the civilian, and close this door. For this run, I think it's more wise not to go after the boxes since the loot is just so random. And now what we're going to do is grab our duffel bag, and now we need to locate some containers. As we can see for this run, I have two over here to the right. If we hop up here, we can get access to them. I can also see that there's another one down there. If we locate the last ones, we got one right there in between the two red ones. Jump over here, and the last one, yep, it's right over there. So now what we're going to do is take our lockpick out, and we're going to unlock all these shipping containers. After we're done unlocking the last shipping container, we don't need the lockpick anymore, and we can get rid of it. Our next step, instead of using the hacking device like we did in the pro method, we're going to use our EMP grenades to our advantage. So what we're going to do is take one EMP grenade from the beginning here, and we're going to get as close as we can to these two. If they're all next to each other, this works out because we can disable the lasers to both of these shipping containers, grab the loot inside before they reactivate, and then we don't have to waste time using the hacking device. So as you can see during this run, the last 2 shipping containers are pretty far apart, and I only have 1 EMP grenade, so for the last shipping container, I'll have to use the hacking device. Now once we hack the last shipping container and grab the last circuit board, we can place it inside our duffel bag and head back through the way that we came in. So we're gonna go around this truck over here, right behind this guard, leave our duffel bag right here, make sure all the loot is inside our duffel bag. We're gonna crouch down right behind this guard, grab the gate key card, and to distract this guard, we're gonna shoot this window, which should turn his back. We're gonna take the gate key card, scan the key card, and now the gate is open and we have a clear path back to the truck. And our total take is $200,000. We can end this heist, and we completed this in 7 minutes. And this was the expert method of how to loot the harbor heist. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider liking and subscribing to help the channel grow, and I'll see you in the next video.